James, 19 years of age, at the controls. James wants to drive touring cars as an ambition. Well, he'll need to show more speed than Stealth has shown so far. A rather stealthy approach towards Death Warmed Up, or rather quiet. The imagery on Death Warmed Up is brilliant, I think. I don't quite know what the casters are for on the side. You see them, they look as if they're from the bottom of your settee at home. Colin and Julie Scott, Brian Newcomb in the Death Warmed Up team. What are those casters all about? Underneath goes Stealth. This is all rather slowly. Catchy Death Warmed Up. And the paintwork won't like that. Blissed a little bit. And the bodywork won't like the attack of Shunt either, with the great and mighty axe coming in. And are they impaled there on the grid, on the arena floor? Death Warmed Up. The gloves are melting, I think, on the arena floor. They are. Little bits and pieces just dropping away. In comes Shunt, away from the flame pit. You can see the smoke. Oh, look at the flames there underneath as well. On Death, well, it really is warmed up for Colin Scott. What on earth's an earthquake saw, by the way? Well, there it is. And is that something just oozing from the bottom of Death Warmed Up as well? I'm not too sure. The Stealth bomber awaits. The lifting prongs of Death Warmed Up, absolutely useless at the moment. The pneumatic trident, out by a soda siphon bottle there. You can see the flames and the smoke. And they know the Stealth team are heading for a victory here. Oh, I'm filling up, I feel all choky. It's smoky. They're going out.
Give it up for Stealth. They go through.
Two, one, activate.
Ming Dynasty, the number 15 seeds. A little bit of trouble already, goodness me. Yes, there was trouble there. A mighty flip for the Emperor Ming. It was Siros, I think, that got the flip in. Scraptosaur chasing away with Metalis. Siros again gets a flick in on Metalis. Thrust over, good driving by Francis Smith. Ming Dynasty in terrible trouble. Metalis can't self-right. There's the seeded machine. So they're okay for the moment. Being pursued across the arena floor by Scraptosaur, the Dutch entry. Flying the flag for Holland. The skull and crossbones. And a piratical gleam in the eye of Marion van der Meer, the captain, as they toss and torment Ming Dynasty. Metalis, you just saw the back of their team, in real trouble. Still upended. Siros goes in with a little flick. Can't see any hope for Metalis, can you? Being counted out. Shame, you didn't see the crushing claw, really. Didn't see the flippability factor from Metalis. And they've gone. They've drained away through the Robot Wars sieve to oblivion. Ming Dynasty could, well, follow here, and this would be another surprise. We've already had seeds tumbling in Robot Wars, the 7th Wars. Siros comes in with a big flick from the high-pressure flipper. Andrew Cottrell, sons Oliver and Elliot, they've got work to do. Too late for Metalis coming into the fight now, and Growler has a word. Great across the arena floor, Growler. So quick. The quickest of the house robots over a short distance. Ming Dynasty now working hard to repair the damage of early on, but Scraptosaur and Siros are in after the seeded machine. The pit is descending. They love the pit, don't they? Tremendous work from Ming Dynasty. I think it's too little too late. Siros is in there with them. You're seeing there the scrap the saw controls. Marion, a mechanical engineer, at those controls. Marion van der Meer against the likes of Francis Smith, of Syros. Growler just releases Metalis for the moment. The beaten machine already counted out. Ah, there's the drill of Ming Dynasty. Well, they put in a good late effort, drilling away, not causing major peril on Scrap the Saw. The time ticks down, so we know that Metalis, they're out, but the judges will decide who goes out with them and who survives. Exterminator has experience in battle, though Colin Scott, the driver of Immortalis, had previously entered Robot Wars with Death Warmed Up and Pesta Resistance. His Immortalis trying to expose the ground clearance of Exterminator. Colin Scott and the weapons. Use the weapons diligently. For me, Exterminator has just been beaten. Marlon has accepted defeat. Great improvements. Worthy opposition, but beaten. Cease.
Exterminator! Exterminated! Totally obliterated and out!
Roboteers, stand by.
Pesta Resistance, driven by Colin Scott.
This is our robot, Pesta Resistance. It's a fiberglass bodywork and uses 4 motors off a Mini.
And at the back, the weapons are spikes. At the front, there's a snowplow, which hopefully will ease out the competition.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
32-year-old Colin, the driver, a market stall worker. His sister Julie, wanting the snowplow to push anything out of the way. And Brian Newcomb, the third member of the team, once built a shed.
You've got toy tricycle wheels. Will you be able to get over the bricks on your toy tricycle wheels?
Yes, because I've got the shovel to lift the bricks out of the way.
Well, the shed stood up, and so did the wall. I'm not too sure whether Pesta Resistance will. Under the tusks of Matilda. And here comes Sir Killalot. And look at the power. And look at the bad mood. It's picked up like a piece of fluff. Pesta Resistance. No resistance there. Surrender. And the hopes of Colin Scott left hanging by a thread.
You didn't seem to have the power to break down the wall, and then you just got caught in a pincer movement, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it was Pesta Resistance, and now it's a piece of scrap.
Stand by.
You mean to tell me that despite looking extremely wonky, you're fully functional?
Well, that's flexible, so it can wobble them out of place. Just so happy about it, and it's turbocharged now. That's extra.
And how have you achieved that in the couple of hours you've had?
Bigger batteries.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Turbocharged, oh yeah. Right, let's see what power behind Pesta Resistance with that snow plough. Race, here we go. No power at all. That's no joke. And the barrels stay in place. And I think that's the best we're going to see from Pesta Resistance. And the house robots simply toying, so Killalot in the way. Flips it up and over Matilda. And that's the end.
Pesta Resistance, come up to the platform. Colin Scott, Brian Newcomb and Julie Scott. Well, that did not go at all well, did it?
Well, I thought with my shovel being up, I might have got a few top ones, but, you know, never did.
It was a bit like Finland in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
0 points.
Yeah,